2, but like we could have gone 3-2 with better seating.
And a pretty good win against a comparable team as well, PK Frog Home Over, which you have the stream VOD to go over.
Yeah,
so
exactly. All right, and this is diegohd and OpZ versus Cakenstein and PoyoPoyo.
Yes.
The Inkling. I can bring a lot of matchup experience to the Inkling.
Yeah, you were the Inkling earlier, right?
I was,
That's your solo main?
Yeah.
Nice, exciting.
I'm trying so hard to find a new main. All right, so lots of percent already on Diego, and I think, so we haven't seen a lot of Roller really coming out, at least from what I've seen looking over on the stream. But Roller in doubles is weird because if your opponents know what they're doing, they can really punish it. But not everybody knows what they're doing in doubles. That's a big,
yeah. We're seeing a lot of what I've expected from both teams so far, with like Cakenstein going for a lot of crazy edge guards, trying to play front for this team where Poyo just sits behind and
gets the buff. Yeah, gets the buffs.
Buff it up because
kills at 60. Yeah,
becomes such a more powerful character in singles, but then in doubles, it's like I'm not aware of what's going on. So
well, it's the same kind of thing where like Inkling Bowser Jr. is actually really bad because of splatter shot. You can just kind of kill him off stage.
Yeah.
But in doubles, you just get saved.
Right. Yeah. There's so many more opportunities to like be there for your teammate.
And also, there's a lot of like waiting for the air dodge, waiting for the right read. That's timing that you just don't have when you have to be thinking about Steve is mining.
Right.
Oh, I'm getting hit by minecart.
Oh, awesome. Love that.
So just the ability to like run back and forth across stage. With Bowser with his side B, Inkling with their side B, minecart, and Hero just with Hero.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
I mean, it's been pretty brutal, but Cakenstein has been doing really good at holding on to this stock.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the rollers I've been seeing, like outside of that first one, we've seen Diego go for it, like in the blast zone, just kind of like timing out his invulnerability.
Yeah.
Staying away from the nonsense below on the stage, which I can't blame him. Speaking of nonsense, where
I
there he is.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus.
We lost one. There's supposed to be 4 characters on the screen.
Yeah. So I think this matchup is this team comp is kind of weird because on one hand, Inkling really needs someone to do the kills.
Right.
But I feel like Steve, I mean, granted, Steve has really good kill power just on his own. An unfortunate team kill.
Yeah.
But Steve usually gets his stuff not from like, oh, they're at high percent and I do a crazy hit. It's from like weird Steve combos.
Right.
Or Steve gimmicks, but yeah, got them both at ledge. I mean, this is pretty much what you want. You want the Inkling doing back airs, threatening splat bombs, threatening edge guards while the Steve mines. I mean, they're still behind, but they're looking a lot stronger than they were in the early game.
Yeah, they're clawing back quite well right here. This is what I've seen in the winners final set from Blue Team. They're able to really rally on these last stocks and play a much tighter follow-up game too.
Yeah.
So hoping to see more.
I think, definitely I was going to say kill the Inkling and then you should be good.
Yeah.
But that being said, Steve.
Still Steve, so there's always the chance for some crazy stuff to occur, especially with OpZ.
I would say he could kill Cakenstein right now, turn it into a 1v1, and I mean, not to like power scale or anything, but OpZ did win the tournament yesterday.
Oh, really? The prelocal, right?
Yeah, I think it was Peace, Bluka, and OpZ as 3-2-1.
Ooh, exciting. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, OpZ kind of I don't know if they've won previous pre-locals, but I always see them like performing very well to decent.
I think they won one pretty recently where it was like a ladder beforehand to set up the seating, but then the ladder got messed up, so they just did regular seating.
Oh my
So Captain of Johns went undefeated in the ladder and then was seated like 7th.
Oh, wow. Oh,
he sent OpZ to losers.
Really?
And then, yeah, but then got knocked out by other people, and OpZ won the whole tournament, but that's it, yeah.
That's unfortunate. Well, good knockdown, though. Cake definitely ready for that no-tech.
Well, it's like 100% on both of them, though. So there was a timeline, definitely, where there's one whiff, there's one diamond back air, and then it's a 1v1.
Yeah, and I think OpZ like very comfortable and familiar with that playstyle of like whittling him down, playing for a slower game, and kind of waiting for the whiff punish to come to him.
Especially for like how far behind they were at the beginning of the game, because they were down like I think 3 stocks at one. And granted, like when you're at 100, it's not a stock lead really, but
yeah, it never is. Not for these guys.
Yeah. All right, they're just running it back, which I mean, not too surprising.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I was going to say the reason Inkling tends to prefer small to this one is just from going under the stage, but I don't think that's going to be super relevant in this matchup.
Right. Yeah, more maybe if Steve's doing that. Or I guess, yeah, they can't really do that at all on PS2.
I don't know. I was looking there instead of there. I should be looking there. It's much bigger.
Right. So many options.
It's a little behind, I think. I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, either way.
But yeah, no, just a lot of swinging right now, which I think benefits Inkling. Just, I mean, granted, I'm biased, obviously.
Yeah, he's been really comfortable in these skirmishes
in the scramble situations, yeah. Where you can be like, oh, am I trying to wave dash around you or like mix you up, or am I going to help my teammate?
Right.
And you kind of just have to respect it.
Yeah, because he can really just pick and choose. Like right there, one full hop he can land with a safe, like defensive back air, help his teammate, or just aggress.
First stock taken by OpZ and Diego this time.
and instantly goes to power up. Okay. Got something at least.
Yeah, nice roller.
Nice.
131. Up tilt does kill. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we should be seeing more Splat Bomb from Diego, although I'm out 2-2 and he's in losers, so I feel a little bit bad critiquing, but...
Yeah, because what's the counterplay? You can like hit it back if you're the opponent, right?
If you have bounce, that's
okay.
yeah, you can't. It's not like Gordo.
Right. Okay. Only reflect.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Once again, that's you want Steve in the center, Inkling ledge trapping, and both opponents off stage.
God.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
99% on Poyo. That Diamond F smash probably would have killed. Poyo just barely avoids it. And that back air does kill though.
Jeez. Okay. Here we go.
About like a stock and a half up-ish, depending on how early you can get the kill on Steve. I think it's always so funny when Steve plays doubles because you just watch them mine. It's like, do they know they're playing doubles?
Do they know there's two players there? You're supposed to help your teammate. But yeah, with an advantage such as this,
yeah, that's rough.
4-1 at this point. Yeah, might as well get your mining in while you can.
Yeah, and the problem with such little mana, that okay. Don't
here's
get me
something.
That's huge, unless this crits. It crits, I call it. Okay, well,
40 to 40. I feel like he would have died.
44% not huge.
Yeah.
And, no tech, yeah.
And within a moment's notice.
Not percent mana, yeah.
Anvil, yeah.
I think there is a timeline where if Poyo has full mana and he gets everything he needs, then he can like, you know, do another double shield break hatchet man. But with 44%, I'm like, no, I think he's, especially like Inkling and Hero is such a weird matchup because if Hero gets Zoom, then like the matchup's losing.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't get Zoom, then the matchup's winning for Inkling.
Yeah, because Inkling's so good at edge guarding, right?
Yeah,
So
just
proficient.
did a little poke back airs. It's like, oh, you wasted 18% charging that up? Well, sorry, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, good luck with that. See ya.
All right, game 3, and once again, just running it back, which, I mean, there's a part of me that whenever someone just immediately runs it back, is they're like
Are you thinking about this?
They're like, okay, we know what we did wrong. We just want to lock in on that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know really what. I mean, granted, it's doubles, and sometimes it's just a little bit of an RNG thing, but I don't feel like there was too much adaptation either way from like either team compared to game 1. I think sometimes things just that didn't work game 1 just work game 2.
Yeah, and I think PS2, you know, it's got a lot of good things for most characters. It doesn't have a lot of bad, I think, outside of if you're Ness or Lucas trying to recover.
Yeah.
Some characters don't like the lip.
My brother was a Lucas main, and that was he would always be like, they're like PS2, and he's like, no, I did PS2, and they're like, well, I don't actually know how to counter pick or like, so they're like, are you sure? And he was like, yep.
Oh,
so we had to teach so many people how to do stage bans.
Right, just to get comfortable, get past that preliminary era. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, as long as you're comfortable and your teammate's comfortable and you acknowledge that, I think there's like an unspoken agreement kind of sometimes.
I think one of the things that we're seeing, I know Diego and OpZ have a lot of history together.
Yeah.
And it's the same with me and Captain John's, where like as long as you're like you know how to avoid the Inkling stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's the the slider shot. As long as you're good at avoiding the Inkling stuff, the Inkling can kind of just go a little bit wild, and then so Diego can focus on not getting hit by Steve stuff. Steve can focus on not being hit by Inkling stuff, and they can kind of just play around each other in a way that I don't think we've been seeing Cakenstein and Poyo play. Like, I think in terms of who's hitting who and on their own team, it's definitely Cake and Poyo as opposed to Diego and OpZ. But
yeah, and interesting. This game you saw no stock taken from the blue team up until like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Now it's catching up slowly. Poyo really working out this strategy where they're able to not get things started until the last 1 or 2 stocks of theirs.
Everything's happening right at the same time, Yeah, Diego opting to try to help OpZ instead of follow up on the hero, but doesn't get much off it.
Nice, okay, splat bomb not working out. Keeping Cake at the ledge here. Whoa! Dang, unfortunate.
Yeah, I would say we got to see the slow motion roller miss.
Whoa, oh cool, unique animation slowdown.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was playing Captain of John's, and he reflected my splat bomb, and that made it on Yeet Smash, because it's just a zoom in of like the entire screen is purple.
No way, wait.
Yeah.
I got a piece. You're going to show me that later.
Yeah, and that was like, now I'm like, what other unique stuff is there? Yeah,
oh,
Steve
no.
stuff.
What do you do when the anvil comes for you? Not a whole lot.
And we're seeing, 2 stocks from Diego doing really good at just avoiding stuff today, which Or this game, I mean.
Yeah, getting stuff started.
Today, like each game. We get one game a day.
It feels like a whole day. You know, for the creator, with the in-game lore, your character avatar gets dropped into the stage. Maybe for them, it's a whole new day.
Yeah, maybe this is they're clones. This is the first day they've ever been alive, yeah.
Yeah, and the stocks are just whole new ones getting birthed out.
Yeah. It's an existential nightmare if you think about it.
Yeah, there's a whole frame of mind about that.
I thought I heard bans. I heard Lilac Town. So
yeah.
I think they are actually doing bans this time, which checks out because this is a game point for Cake and Poyo.
This is where I love having the crowd or the player mics, because I can be like, oh, as the commentator, like, oh wait, let's tap into what they just said.
Yeah. They just said something. They just said something really philosophical and really deep. And he's like fucking Luigi.
No, literally.
Luigi down B.
You should have missed it last time. They were like doing like Funny Tune's a voice actor right now too.
Yeah.
He was doing like so many little like silly voices that they all would imitate, and it was like hilarious, but also a lot to hear.
Have you ever played Smash Ultimate Doubles with your life on the line?
I have. True.
I'm just sad that they can't hear us. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. We're just gonna yell louder in their face.
FD,
to their back.
Which
New stage.
Yeah, the problem with trying to counterpick Steve is that you watch the thing, it's like you can't let him go to this stage, and you can't let him go to this stage, and it's just every stage. They're like, you can't go to this one stage, and then it's Inkling's like bad stage, and it's like, well, so I'm just in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Is it bad, or is it really just like less platform interaction, which is not good? Is it a bad thing?
Inkling really needs, plats for combos
that's
and
fair.
stuff.
Yeah.
FD's like, ooh, that's early stock. That's rough.
Yeah.
Cosmos really likes FD, and the rest of us think he's weird for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all in agreement there. But to each their own. You know, he's a top player for a reason, I guess. Maybe not with Inkling anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he goes to Inkling like one time in tournament. I was like, yay, and then he gets like demolished, and I was like, no,
don't do it. I love the corner. Keep the corner around.
I saw the whack. I saw the timeline.
Yeah, barely dodged by Diego. Wow.
But yeah, pretty even, all things considered. It's like, you know, when Hero was on screen. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Taking a ride. The cart is Cake.
Yeah. Okay. I was to say doesn't get the zoom, and so Poyo is gonna die for that.
That was scary too. He re-grabbed, almost got splatter shotted for it again, as we saw last game. Good recovery angle though.
Yeah. Continue. Oh, that's big.
Nice.
Yeah. No mana.
Dang it. Bullying Cake right now.
Yeah, missed the splatter shot that time. Cake is, I mean, he's played me, never in tournament, but a bunch of friendlies, so he's good at avoiding that.
Right.
Ooh, that was beautiful.
Dang, right below, right around that. ZX is coming in hot.
Yeah, that drop zone fair is the Inkling's like bread and butter in terms of getting killed. Because we haven't seen any up throw up air, which I'm not surprised. It's pretty precise timing.
Yeah.
And percentage, and you're never going to be like at the optimal percent in doubles unless you get really lucky. And then land a grab, and your opponent doesn't break it up. So.
Yeah, and they're right there.
172 still living though.
Dang, yeah, Diego making a case for Inkling as the stock tank of the day for sure.
Yeah. Not when I'm playing him, but you know.
Let's see it. Okay, Mecha Koopa, a new player has entered the ring.
We haven't seen a ton of Mecha Koopa, which is really surprising.
Yeah, I've been seeing some interesting stuff with the down throw Cake does, where they try to follow up after. Oh my God, stock's flying.
Yeah.
Look at that, last stock for everyone.
I feel like I blinked and suddenly it was even.
Yeah, got to be careful with these run-on sentences, especially in doubles. Watching this, I'm like, wait, what's next?
Yeah, we can't wait for singles.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have so much more interesting things to say.
Oh my God. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, 76% on the hero, not a ton of mana. I mean, 2 good edge guards, basically, like 2 good back airs.
And the cart working out for his favorite. Diego kind of getting sniped out of that.
Yeah, no, Inkling has really rough time dealing with Budget Cart. Oh, and there he goes, 68% to 36 and 26, and yeah.
Last legs here for yellow team if they want to
This isn't impossible, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't bet on, well, it might, okay, never mind.
Oh, mashing out well there, nice.
Yeah.
This is not impossible, still.
Well,
for that a little early.
Well, no, not punished for that, which is really surprising.
I love the give and take with these kind of 2v1s, because it is pretty even, but we do see Steve, we do see Diego HD as Inkling.
Well, I think there's a degree almost of like when it's 2v1, you kind of want to like run with the momentum. Like don't let your opponent breathe, make them feel trapped. But then it's super easy to overcommit.
Yeah.
So I think there's always like that first moment when it's 2v1 and you both start swinging and you're just hitting each other, and then you have to like take him in and be like, okay, actually we're gonna punish their stuff.
Yeah.
And then you can actually like just get follow-ups instead of just swinging at them.
Right. And it's so funny too because you see that mostly at the lower level players overcommitting in the 2v1. But we're seeing a lot, or what I've seen with these like makeups of the teams like the Hero and the Bowser Jr., we're seeing them kind of